We have a special guest this morning, this afternoon, this evening, wherever you are around the world. My good friend, brother Ted, that I've known for 25, 26 years now. My God, it's a fun business, folks. You pick and choose who you want to be in business with, and he's a total champion. This guy's a basketball coach. It's just a beautiful family, a family of four. Him and his wife Doris loves LifeWave. They are very passionate about this product and about the company and where it's going. He actually has a dream to open up Japan, and I believed in him. Brother Ted's going to share a little bit about his background and his story, how he got where he is at today by his dream that came true in Japan. Brother Ted is a presidential director and so close to become a senior presidential director. And he's next to be in line as the SPD, one of our inner circle members. Let's give him a big round of applause. Our presidential director, Ted White.
Oh my
All
goodness.
right.
Wow. For the moment, I appreciate that, my brother Rick. Well, first off, welcome to all the gentle people around the world, all different time zones. Thank you for taking your precious time to come listen to something that's so special, so dear to my heart. A little bit back, my background is I'm trained as a mechanical engineer, registered here in the state of California. And I worked for the US government, Department of Defense, and I worked in the heart of Silicon Valley in a building called the Blue Cube. And in the Blue Cube is a 5-story building with no windows, folks, no windows. Why? Because it's very secretive, very, very top secret. And I couldn't even talk at the time about it. I can say it now. What we did was in that 5-story building, it was the birthplace of satellite technology. First satellites were operated out of there, and we flew spy satellites there. And so I 25 years moved up the ranks, and I become an engineering manager there. And I had a wonderful career. And as I got toward the end of my career, Brother Rick told me about this incredible technology. And it worked great for me. I got more energy, even lowered my cholesterol to the point the doc took me off the medication. So that was a wow moment for sure. You can probably imagine, folks, with my career background, I didn't have a huge network of people to go talk to about this. And they were engineers. I can bash on the engineers because I are one. 20 questions, 50 questions with me, and paralysis analysis, whatever you want to call it. So that's my group of people. And they usually said, Ted, you really lost it. A patch, come on, you really fell off the deep end. So my network is pretty small, let's face it. And then for my warm market folks, I've done a couple of MLMs with Brother Rick there. So we've gone up a couple times and crashed and burned a couple times. So I'm pretty much at the end of my career, and I'm going to start this one here. I don't have much of a network at all. So what do I do? So I thought, I got to get out there. I got to get out there. I go to health fairs. In Arizona, they had a dog fair, pet fair. And wow. So I went to that one recently. And one of my good friends, my neighbor, she also is a LifeWave brand partner. And she just posted an incredible picture of her pet goldfish. She it wasn't doing very good health-wise. She stuck a patch on the aquarium, and the fish started going and just hanging out with that patch, and the goldfish is doing great now, folks. So who knows? Maybe I need to go to some pet fish health fairs too. I don't know. Get out there is all I can say. But what I wanted to do is try to tell you something a little bit different, perhaps. And just my hope is to maybe just give you one piece of information that you could go, oh, that was pretty good. Thank you, Ted. I appreciate that. So we know we have the best product. I kind of jumped into, I know we have people that are guests, people that have been 1 week, but I've been around 8.5 years, and I can tell you we have the best product. We have the best testimonials. I'm just cutting to the bottom line. My product belief level, so many people's product belief level here is a 10. And so what I realize is I don't want to just get so excited when somebody comes to my booth and just tell them about all these crazy, incredible things that I've seen. And because at the end of the day, folks, we're in the education business. We want to educate these people. And so what is it that I tell them? I just tell them the facts. I just tell them the facts. And the fact is, I have partnered with this company that has 19 years of accomplishments. So there's fact number one. We work with a company that has 19 years of accomplishments. Wow, okay. Next fact that I like to talk about. Yes, we have been approved by US Anti-Doping Agency, World Anti-Doping Agency, even the Olympic Committee. No chemical, no drug goes into the body. And as a result, world-class athletes, professional athletes, they use our technology. We also, fact, are backed by science with over 100 patents, 130, I think, over 130 patents, and over 90 clinical studies. The numbers keep going up every day. I can't keep track, but over 90 clinical studies that show that our technology works. So these are independent government agencies, universities that are proven and showing that our technology works. We have an exclusive product line that nobody else has with customers in over 80 countries. So with those facts, what did I just do? What I hope I did was I told that person who I don't even know, they don't even know me from Adam. Credibility, folks. Credibility is what I'm trying to establish as I try to establish relationship with this person. Maybe after they absorb some of that, maybe they'll open up, and start asking me some questions of well, maybe can this product, help in this regard, in this particular thing. And maybe we can have that conversation. But sometimes we just overwhelm them. We're so excited. And I notice I've scared people off in the past just being that way. A little more success, just providing the facts. Does that sound pretty good? 19-year-old company with accomplishments, 19 years of accomplishments, I should say, not just a 19-year-old company. Okay. And approved by these various WADA, US anti-doping agencies. And we got patents, we got science that shows that our technology works. So that's just me. That is kind of my approach. I'm going to show you some things that I do at health fairs and other things, some of my philosophy. I always start off, LifeWave doesn't treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Again, we got the science. We know we have something that is oh so incredible. And it's because of this young, I call him genius, okay? David Schmidt, this humble gentleman here, who fortunately for us, he is a scientist. And so he spent a lot of the monies of the company's revenues to go out and further show that this technology works. And now look at this, folks, over 130 patents issued to our company. I don't know how David Schmidt did that. I mean, we hear people, with maybe 1 or 2 patents. How do we get to over 130 patents? Does that not sound credible? So we got it, folks. And we got it on a web page that we can simply point people to our science page. All this is posted, and we're happy and very proud of our science. We have this young scientist here, CEO David Schmidt, who has a vision. His vision is to impact world health and free people from physical and financial pain, and in the process, create the most trusted and respected health and wellness company in the world. He's thinking very big, folks. He's thinking 5-year plans, 10-year plans, 15-year plans, because he wants to become the most trusted and respected health and wellness company in the world. We are definitely on our way to be doing that. So there's the vision, folks. Again, we have over 90 clinical studies that show that this technology works over our years. And he indicates that copper peptide is like finding the Holy Grail. So folks, we've got the genius on board. I love it when he's in his lab, because that's where he does his most incredible things there. And we just need to support him, support the company, let people know about this. And folks, just hitch your wagon to this star, David Schmidt, is what I tell people. Okay. All right. So let me pick on my senior presidential directors above me here. Rick and Roy, who is the best basketball player of all time?
Michael Jordan.
What do you think, Roy? Roy, you there? How about Pastor Ed? Pastor Ed, who's the best basketball player of all time?
Maybe LeBron James.
Okay, LeBron James. Okay. All right.
MJ all the way.
MJ all the
MJ.
way, says Pastor Ed. Okay. I'm agreeing with you, Pastor Ed and Rick DeLuca. But there's a lot of people that could argue LeBron. But here's the reason why I say he's the best basketball player of all time. Certainly, he has the 6 world championship rings to go with it. People think Michael just always won, just by showing up. His first couple of years, he didn't win anything. They didn't even make the playoffs. And then what happened was a new coach came on board, and he told Michael, Michael, we're going to change up the offense. We're going to run. This was Phil Jackson. Phil Jackson said, we're going to run a triangle offense, Michael. And what's going to happen is you're going to score less points and you're going to have less rebounds. Not good if you're an NBA player, because let's face it, your salary is based on those stats. And Buddy's told him, Bud Michael, if you buy my system, my playbook, we are going to win. And Michael says, I'm all in, coach. So he never, with Phil Jackson, they never lost in the playoffs. Michael always made everyone better. And he also played baseball. So I put that out there, and I see some parallels here between Michael Jordan and what we do here at LifeWave. And the playbook, my next chart, I'm going to show you the MLM playbook that I'm going to recommend and refer everybody to. So I'm not going to cover that in much detail. But as far as never lost in the playoffs, I like coaching. Rick mentioned that I coached through youth leagues. I coached at the high school level when I retired, and was able to take the local high school team. They start off in 5th place, and we took them to 3rd place, and next year 1st place. And so I like to win. Everybody likes winning. Now, remember, Michael never won until Phil Jackson came on board. Some of us here may have been in other MLM things, right? And so they blame MLM. Network marketing is the problem. Well, maybe we didn't have the right coach. Maybe we weren't on the right team, perhaps. Look what happened to Michael. I certainly feel now that I am on the right team here with LifeWave. There is no doubt about that in my mind. Michael made everyone better, without a doubt. And as a leader, I love to try to bring people on board and get them to the rank of manager. Get everybody to manager, make them successful, because the name of the game in this business, folks, is to promote managers. If you can promote managers, you will be wildly successful.
That's right.
LifeWave. Okay. And I put the reference that he played baseball. This might be the thing that I admire most about Michael Jordan. You see, after he won 3 world championships, folks, he decided, I'm going to go play baseball. And do you think anybody supported Michael on that? Do you think his family was just overjoyed that Michael was going to go play baseball? His parents, his family, his alumni. What are you doing, Michael? You're a basketball player. Why are you going to play baseball? Because Michael wanted to. He had a passion to go play baseball. So he did. Despite all the naysayers, he went and played baseball. He played baseball for 2 years. He came back and was able to play basketball some more and brought home 3 more world championships for the Chicago Bulls. But the baseball part, I kind of look at that as to me, a little bit of LifeWave here. LifeWave, let's face it, folks. I don't know about everybody else, but when I saw this incredible product and I saw what it was able to do for me, I came home and I told my wife, I says, I might not go and become a consultant in our satellite control business that I thought I would do when I retire. I think I'm going to make a career move here. I'm going to go get into the health and wellness business, and I'm going to represent LifeWave International with our phototherapy devices. And my wife kind of said, "Oh, okay. Well, that was nice. Okay." I mean, she didn't exactly jump for joy either. And you want your spouse on board. And I talked to other people. Nobody was too excited to hear Dad was going to be representing patches, right? But it's okay. This is where sometimes when you come to that fork in the road, sometimes it's good to take the path less traveled. And so I did. And to win my wife over, because she had no pain, she was fine. We've all been there. But you see, years before, she had a carotid artery surgery. So she had a surgery on her neck, and that scar on her, she's German, so you could really see this scar on her white Caucasian skin, and was big red scar, about 2.5, 3 inches long, and it was raised, and the pencil, it was a pencil-sized raise on that scar. And so I know she was always very concerned about that. Me, guys, no big deal, but let's face it, the women, oh my goodness, the scar. So I learned from Rick and some of our people at our San Jose office that this technology had an opportunity to reduce scars. And I thought, oh my gosh, really? I thought scars were permanent. I thought you probably could look it up in Webster. I didn't, but it probably is permanent. But I heard these testimonials, came home, told my wife, and now she was like, oh, wow, really? Oh, let me try those patches now. We didn't have X39 then. We just had the YH patches. So every night, glutathione, carnosine, Eon in different spots. And I mean, I'm going to say about 5 days, that raised scar flattened. And my wife noticed that. I said, hon, it's flattening. And she goes, oh, I know. And so we just kept doing it. And the scar just kind of went shrinking to the point you would be really, really hard to decipher which side she had the surgery on today. So, it was nice to have my wife join me now in this journey of health. But at first it can be tough, folks, and the naysayers may come out there. Hopefully you have a great support system. Not all of us do, but sometimes you do have to take that road less traveled, as Michael Jordan did. Oh, I indicated, well, what is the playbook? I learned this from brother Larry Yang. He said, he showed this book. It's called Go Pro, because I read a lot of books on network marketing. And even though I knew about network marketing, I wanted to get kind of refreshed as I got into the LifeWave business. So Larry recommended this book. I got it. It's very easy reading, folks. I recommend it for everybody. It is a great playbook talking about becoming a network marketing professional. So for $12, you can buy this on Amazon. Eric Worre, Go Pro. Okay, so there you got the playbook. The next thing you may want to decide is, do I want to go warm market? Do I want to go cold market? Well, I didn't have much of a warm market, so there wasn't much of a choice for me. So yeah, I got into the cold market. Nothing wrong with the warm market at all. I do feel that the cold market, if you can work in the cold market, you can now work anywhere, and you can work to an unlimited potential. Let's face it, warm market, you have a limited numbers. You may have some great ones there, and by all means, continue to work your warm market. But if you can work into your cold market and be successful there, you can really, really take off. So work whichever way you can. Whichever one it is, warm market or cold market, what I say is go out there and play like a tennis champion. Now, I know, Roy, I know you are into the racket games, and we know that a tennis player does not become a champion by just standing at the baseline and volleying. with their competitor. What is it that makes them the champion? At times, at the proper times, they will go to the net and force the action,
You're right on. Yeah.
right? And that's what I suggest, folks, is whether it's warm market, cold market, go to the net and force that action. And here we have our wonderful Romanian tennis player, Mihaela. And she is now a LifeWave endorser of our product. You can see it here. She is in Wimbledon using this product. By forcing that action, by going out and initiating things. And this I learned from Brother Roy, Brother Roy and Brother Rick. Brother Rick too, he says, success is right, below your nose. It's called your mouth. You got to open it. And so, us engineers, we're not always the best at opening our mouth. And he continued to demonstrate. We just came back from our Asian tour, and he had no problems talking to people, opened up doors for us, and he certainly is one out there forcing the action. And I've seen Brother Roy in many situations too, where he also forces the action.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so here, speaking of the couple of great leaders right here, we were in 2018, and we went to the Tokyo Health Fair, and it's the biggest health fair in all of Japan. And it looks like we were cold there because we were freezing. It was cold. And but you can see this was where the venue was, and there in Brother Roy, you were well prepared there, much more prepared than me, it looks like. They even serve ice cream there. And we're in here we are. Here's a good one, Brother Roy. I think was this where I introduced you to the tonkatsu ramen? Was that it? Was that your first time? Yes. And I know Brother Roy's having many of those since then. So,
yes,
I show this to show my brothers, to show that we're out there. And I hope you can kind of see we're having fun here too. We are having fun. I call this, this is fun work, if you will. And we have a lot of fun, especially when we can travel like this. And so at this health fair, we were able to introduce this to a wonderful gentleman, my good friend, Dr. Daniel Lim, there in Singapore. Yep. And he had specifically come to the health fair looking for some new technology, some new items. And after browsing around the 400 booths at the Tokyo Health Fair, after 3 days, he says, "You know what, Ted? I've been watching you in the booth, seeing you, dropping these people's pains, from A to Z." He goes, "You got the best thing," not the best booth, because our booth was on a shoestring budget, and we were competing with the Shiseidos and all these other peoples. But we had a very, very humble booth. But he recognized that we had the best thing going out of these 400 booths at the Tokyo Health Fair. So he joined us. And his theme is to advance affordable health care there in the area. And he's doing that very well. And he's building teams. He's up over a couple thousand people now have joined the Team Dr. Dan there. So, you could call it luck. Ted, you got lucky. I don't know, but sometimes the harder you work, the luckier you get sometimes. So I'll call it whatever you want, but it's been a great journey. It's been an awesome journey with brothers Roy, Rick, and now Brother Daniel there. And so, here we were on the recent tour with Rick. We're at the Tokyo Big Site venue. This was just a couple weeks ago now. And I guess we're rubbing the circle there for good luck. I don't know what we're doing there, Rick. So here we are. Yeah, we're at the Tokyo Health Fair, and I love to do the patching, try to demonstrate that our technology works. And boy, does it ever. And yes, it works on the other side of the world too. And there's Brother Rick. I don't know. It seemed like I always was patching the guys, and then Brother Rick would get to patch the young ladies. I guess it was just coincidence. I don't know, but we had fun doing it. So, and then here's a great example of of Rick, just, we're at the end of this Asian tour. We're tired. We're going home. And this young lady, she works for United Airlines. And so we're checking in our bags, and I'm just like trying to figure out what gate to go to next. And Brother Rick is back there patching the lady who's been standing on her feet all day long. I mean, she may be on the call today. I invited her, so hopefully she's on the call there. But their Brother Rick, he says, "Hey, take a picture. I just patched this lady." So we took pictures there, and I really admire Rick. I really do. He really does, just get out there and talks to people, and just helping people all over the world. When all I could think of was getting on the plane and sleeping, here he is helping people. So,
Right
all
on,
right.
brother.
Yep, it's awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
So there we go. So here's the way I compare things now. At the Tokyo Health Fair this time around, yes, there were probably a dozen people that come up and go, "Yeah, I know all about LifeWave," and so when in the past nobody had heard about LifeWave. So folks, I'd like to say the land rush is on. So a little bit of history. This land rush concept started with the Oklahoma land rush in 1889. And what happened was, in order to try to get the people to move westward, the government set up a land grab, if you will, and said, "Okay, on the April the 22nd at high noon," I love it, high noon, you're going to go out there, you're going to make your claim, and you can have the land for free." So at the end of that day, 2 million acres of land were claimed. And Oklahoma University has their mascot, and it's called the Sooner. And the Sooner is this covered wagon. And we call that so much, people don't really think about the history of why they're called the Oklahoma Sooner. Well, it comes from this concept of the land rush. And what it meant was that those people who went out there sooner and could actually, plant their, make their claim, then they were the ones that got the land. So I look at LifeWave now, we are expanding. I just can't even tell you globally how quickly, how incredibly. I know Roy and Rick, they have the numbers to prove it, but we are just expanding exponentially, folks. And I like to say the land rush is on, the Oklahoma land rush is on. So if there was ever a time to run with a company that I feel has hit momentum, now is the time, folks. Rick and I, we were around for many years beforehand. You didn't miss much at the very beginning. But all the kinks are now worked out, and LifeWave is a well-run oil machine. And so get in now, get into this momentum explosion curve, and get a piece of the pie is what I'd recommend for everybody, because indeed the LifeWave land rush is on right now. Right, Brother Rick?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so this one, I attribute a lot of good things to my success, to my high school football coach, Coach Robert Hartley. And we called him the old man. He didn't look old at all, but at the time we called him that. But he's probably only about 35. But he always would say, "Work hard and good things will happen." We got forced into a higher level of competition, and we would lose these games oh so close, just trying so hard, where one play makes a difference between win or loss, and we came up short several times. And all he would say is, "Work hard and good things will happen." And that coach, that always stuck with me. And when I left high school, I was not on the high end of the academic curve by any stretch. And but I got into engineering school. Actually, I wasn't even planning to go to engineering. I went in as undecided. And the administrator there said, "Ted, you kind of got some pretty good scores in science and math. Maybe you should go into engineering." And I said, "Okay, put me in engineering then." So got a 4-year degree, engineering four-year degree. It was not easy. it was not easy, but I this kept playing in my mind. You gotta keep working hard, Ted, and good things will happen. Got my master's degree, become an engineering manager, and just had a wonderful career. And yeah, I look at that sometimes with LifeWave too. You know, you may have joined, you may have gone out, talked to three people told you no. All I can say is hang in there, continue to work hard, get educated. You know, don't sit there and think I got to study this for the next 2 years before I go talk to anybody either. You know, earn while you learn, right? And so just keep going, and just don't ever give up, and you'll be successful. And because we all have the greatness within us. I really believe that. And so thank you, Coach Hartley. And whatever your dream is, folks, this can be attained for you. And because any one person out there can make the difference, and can make the difference to be able to touch hundreds, if not hundreds, but maybe even thousands, if not thousands, even tens of thousands of people. That's what's amazing with this technology and this program that we have set up for you. So whatever you're looking to do, helping people out with health, helping out with their health pains, or even their financial pains, we have something for everybody here. So I tell people, go ahead, set your goals, set your priorities. We're at the beginning of 2023, and write them down and go after them. And so as I conclude here, I show you this picture, not to brag, not at all. Those who know me, I'm not a bragger at all, but I just to not impress you at all, but maybe to impress upon you, hopefully, that really it's any one person can do this. It's right here between your ears. You're 6 inches, right? That's going on between your ears here, and you can decide to make this happen. So it was great to be recognized by LifeWave here, and so I'm very proud of being recognized in that way. And Brother Rick, again, we're having more fun here. It is possible. It really is possible, and just get out there and you may have been beat down, along the way of life. You come out of high school, you just got all these big dreams. All I can say is, folks, don't give up on your dream.
Right.
Don't give up on your dream, because it's possible. We've got an incredible chapter ahead of us with LifeWave, and I look forward to seeing everybody at the top.